Let's tee this one up. The Vols will kick it away to start us off. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Astronauts offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
He'll ride his man on the option. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365. It's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
The Astronauts have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
That back has nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball game?
Goes to the option. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Nice job to keep it himself, find the 1st down marker, and move the change for this offense. And the Astronauts look to keep this drive humming. On the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Now improvising. He's going to run it. Oh, better look out. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Smashes through. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage. The Astronauts decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Smashes through. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Volunteers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide receiver shows motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Gets it past the marker. Running toward the tape. Running inside the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown ball.
This offense is high octane, boy, and you just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They reached deep in the playbook, used almost all of them, it seemed, Jesse, and still ended up having to punt last time.
And I think on this next drive, David, you can go back to some of the stuff that worked that last drive, too. Find the things that you had success with. You just got to be able to build on it.
And just break that extra tackle, you know, make that extra play, make the guy miss, put a drive together so you can finish with some points.
They'll give it on the counter. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When QBs are able to do this and just pull it down after he's sat back there in the pocket a little bit and go make plays, so frustrating for a defense. If I blitz and play man-to-man, nobody's looking at the QB. He can make a big play. If I sit back, he can still scramble, run up, and get a big play. It's so hard to defend this guy.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense, and the ball's on the ground. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So the offense keeps its drive alive thanks to the roughing the punter penalty. They'll run the option. Quarterback on the keeper. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
They've got a really good drive going, but a little speed bump here at 2nd and 13. Running back goes in motion. Now on the option. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Astronauts will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Probably not quite as good as he hoped as it goes out of bounds at the 20-yard line. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Astronauts! How about that D coming up with a play like that? This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Volunteers. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He wants to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his big tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Leaves it with the running back. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. We'll get this quarter going with a 2nd down play. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. The Astronauts are moving quickly down the field.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
And the Astronauts will have it 1st and 10. On the option. Got enough for the 1st down. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Everybody talks about DBs. They talk about dropping coverage and not being physical. That DB begs to differ. Great tackle coming up, playing physical like a linebacker.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he'll be brought down. 3rd and goal coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
It is perfect.
The score, Tennessee.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He's going to bring it out from deep. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Complete to start this drive. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
And he breaks into the open. He's at the 40, the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of all plays. had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
A promising start to this drive. They've moved the chains a couple of times. Now they've got it first down at the 41. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Second down coming up. They'll run the option. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for a big play downfield. It's complete. A huge pickup. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Here comes the option. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The option look. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And you got to throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give them the ball, give them a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. They'll give it another shot on second and goal from the 4. Got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Astronauts!
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Feeling some heat. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Comes out throwing on first down. He's got his man.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Gets it out quickly. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Makes the grab. It's Staley. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open route.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown ball! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick for the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Hand off to the fullback. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere, and I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
The Astronauts will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Wants to fire on second down. This time he's got his man. Still running at the 40. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has him across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Gets it past the first down marker and still running.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things. And you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Second and short now after that completion. I don't think he was the primary receiver on that play, David, but a very productive pickup on first down.
And these tight ends are so good at understanding zones and where to sit down. And listen, it's not the huge gain down the field, but it's always death by 1,000 cuts, small gains, break tackles, and continue to move the sticks.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And he might be known for one pitch, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
With jet sweep pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. The Volunteers have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteer! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be brought down. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Looking for a productive play on first down. He'll ride his man on the option. Offense gets set for second down. On the option. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Goes to the option. And that's a live ball behind the line. Oh, and he falls on his own fumble, and coughing it up on a return would have been a disaster. And the Astronauts will punt this one away. Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers. Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day?
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the punishment has been extended. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
And no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm. Got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
The back goes in motion. On the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. He's loose. At the 20. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They go to the ground. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run, then you open it up for the passing game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. He'll do it himself. Quick toss. And he'll take it in. Touchdown, Astronauts!
Man, you got to be so disciplined when you play the option. You got to keep your eyes on your guy. They lost track of the pitch, man. The quarterback pitches it to him. He takes it in the house. Got to be a little bit more sound on defense.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. UTSA has opened up a can right now, and based on what we've seen, I'm not sure anything is going to change. They're up by 17 over the Sharks. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final.
And he's in for the 2nd score of the game. My goodness. Note to self. Kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it. Kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
They're just about to boot it away, full of energy after housing that last kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Wide out in motion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
Powers through. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Trying to start the drive with a pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him. They have been gang tackling him and getting a lot of penetration up front.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away, and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. He's going to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new...
And the pass hits, picked off. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown ball. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got his man downfield. Smashes ahead. Oh, look out. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. The Astronauts trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And a nice job by the offense picking up the blitz, understanding that extra guy was coming, and creating just a little bit of a hole for that running back to slither through and get some positive yards.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, this offense just keeps trying to pound the ball into the end zone down tight, but the defense, they're very, very physical. So I think you got to think about either a perimeter run, a potential run-pass option, or let your quarterback try to go make a play thrown.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A field goal does not top the list of most helpful things at this juncture, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Now on the option. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Giving him his pads. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. The Vols come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. This offense set up with a 2nd and short.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop.
Now on 3rd down after that run. Gets it out fast. Turns it on in midfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. And the Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Caught in the backfield, it's Staley. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll take a shot. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the beatdown has ensued. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Astronauts will call on their punt team.
And how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Little touch pass to the receiver. Got the 1st down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming in the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point that seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. Going for 6. And that pass intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception. Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game. But that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
They'll throw it on first down. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. On second down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's made. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care